still in the fucking building? Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No! No!
This is the rhyme you probably missed. You know, I had a lot of discussions about The Last of Us Part 2. Some adored it, some hated it. I stayed somewhere in between. As long as I missed, or more likely didn't take part in that The Last of Us 2 drama, I still haven't expressed much thoughts about it. I think that it is a decent, but unnecessarily long game that was designed to exhaust players. In my humble opinion, you can easily cut a quarter or even a third of this game, and the game would only benefit from it. It has some controversial elements, yes. One of them is playing for Abby. And at first, I didn't want to play her at all. Besides, after playing and upgrading Ellie's skills for about 8 hours, you are deprived of the opportunity to continue and given a hero for which you not only do not want to play, but also you need to upgrade her abilities from scratch. So much fun. But in the end, who could have thought? I enjoyed playing Abby more than Ellie, actually. But many times I heard such a complaint that it seemed like Abby just didn't care. Like the creators didn't give her enough motivation. As if she was all tough and didn't care about anything. Allegedly, for example, she helped the children solely out of gratitude, not because she felt a desire to do something good. Besides, they were scars. What a change of heart indeed. And this is the place where I had to explain to some players that maybe outside it wasn't shown very well, but on the inside, she really cared. And I'm not even talking about facial expressions or which scene follows which, although the order is still important. For example, this scene where Abby remembers how her dad was killed. This scene not only gives us context, but I believe that these are the memories she artificially tries to awake to feel hatred. Because hatred, just like any other emotion, may fade away and you have to put some extra effort to evoke it again. But before I explain what I'm actually talking about, I have to remind you about relationships with her dad, Jerry Anderson. Not only was he an outstanding medic, but he had a great relationship with Abby, and clearly he was important to her. Yes, it would be better if the game put a slightly stronger emphasis on this, but for me, even those several minutes together was enough to believe in their bond.
You got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So do you.
Where?
Right there.
He was supposed to operate Ellie and presumably create a cure from cordyceps. And one of the most important episodes in The Last of Us 1 and 2, if not the most important one, is where Joel kills him. Not only probably leaving Abby an orphan, but also depriving the world of possible cure. It's natural for her to experience grief, hatred and desire to avenge her father. But it's all about what she did to Joel and how she did it. She understands that she got too far with her hatred, and everyone realizes it, pushing her away from everyone, even in her own crew.
Oh yeah, how do I do that, Abby? Should I go find the people that killed my family? Cut into them? I could torture them until they're crying, you know?
I haven't always done the right thing.
You're a piece of shit, Abby.
You always have been.
But it didn't seem like she found peace. Everything got even worse. In my humble opinion, she got really tired of all this. Got tired of surviving tortures, hatred, anger. And she realizes it only after seeing Owen, who says the exact same thing.
I'm tired, Abby. I don't want to fight over land that I don't give a fuck about anymore. Don't do that.
Do what?
Treat me like I'm fucking insane. You feel the same way.
Besides, she was raised by a doctor who used to save lives, but now she's one of the strongest soldiers who are trained to kill. And on her way to finding Owen, who escaped WLF, she met two Scars. The theme of children has been a red thread in this game. You may like it or not, it's your choice. I mean, I'm not used to seeing more than one pregnant woman in a game. Here we have two, and a zebra. On the one hand, I felt like the creators wanted to cause pity by the very fact that there are pregnant women in the game who go through rough times. It didn't quite work for me, but again, this theme exists and it's not really vague or something. And it's not like she was into saving children, according to herself. Probably only Mel realized how horrible it is to raise children in a never-ending war.
That was in retaliation to us shooting those kids.
Attacked our guys.
I don't know, not riddle them with bullets?
I'd rather save our people.
Manny, they're kids. It's not their fault.
Not our fault either. Those deaths are on them.
But again, the fact that Abby is rescued by children is a very conscious decision. Naughty Dog could easily place adults there who started to doubt corrupted religious teachings, but they didn't. More than that, the developers make her owe them her life, a debt that she would like to return. Besides, the developers put them in a situation where it's much safer to stick together to survive. And this is the moment when everything falls down on her. The realization of how much pain she's brought into this world. The tiredness of all the hatred, the guilt and debt to the children who saved her and who she left alone. By the way, this is the exact reason why she didn't kill Ellie and Tommy in my opinion.
You shoot me?
Stop! We're done.
She doesn't say it out loud, but the developers show us her dreams. In other words, her subconscious and true emotions that come to the surface. She sees in trying to help these children a chance for redemption, a chance to become better. Just like she and her father saved a zebra with her baby. And exactly after saving children, instead of red lights, blood and sirens, she walks down the corridor flooded with light. And after opening the door, she sees her dad, her personification of good, who turns around and smiles to her face. So, this is the rhyme you probably missed. I know that it's not enough to start loving Abby after such things. For some it would still be difficult to believe in a sudden change of heart, as if it was Persona 5. But I disagree that people responsible for this game didn't pay attention to details, and that the plot in this game doesn't work. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this short video. Let me know if you noticed this visual rhyme after your walkthrough. I would be glad to read your comments.